Moving right along, let's go to this one right here. And then we got to go to the schoolhouse. We got to go to the schoolhouse one more again because I couldn't believe it when I heard it. And I say, y'all out here playing out here and he out there screaming. These out there churn, dealing with these damn teachers. It is a problem. Shout out to Michael for the $50 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Jesus, I appreciate y'all out here in these streets. Listen, we got to get the lights up. We need lights up over 300 now. We need lights up over 300. Y'all work with a player. Come on now. This the midday. Show out in the midday. That's what's up. Say school bullies.
And back here at home, we're learning the elementary school student accused of attacking a teacher likely will not face charges because he's too young in the eyes of the law. Local 10's Ian Margle is live. He's in Pembroke Pines now with this update. And Ian, this little boy is only, what, 5 years old?
He 5.
5 years old, and that is why
5-year-old done jumped on the teacher ass out here in these streets. Montgomery, Alabama's in the building. A 5-year-old. Shout out to Mr. Curtis for the $8.50 cash app. Say, headed to work, had to drop off my offering. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
he likely will not face charges. The law basically saying he isn't old enough to know right from wrong at this point. And today we also learned this teacher has some pretty serious injuries and actually needs surgery, and it's possible this student has actually hurt this teacher more than once.
Also, he got priors. The 5-year-old got prior. The 5-year-old been jumping on the baby out here. Say that teacher weak. It's a problem. Say that 5-year-old not playing out here. Say a little 5-year-old Helen.
All happened on Wednesday in a class for students with special needs at Pines Lakes Elementary in Pembroke Pines. Apparently, 2 students, a 4 and a 5-year-old, began throwing things around the classroom and flipping chairs. The 5-year-old, who everyone has been talking about at the center of this, was brought to another room to help calm him down, but apparently he lunged at the teacher when she wasn't expecting it. When first responders got there, she had fallen backwards, smacked her head. The 13-year veteran teacher was unresponsive for those first responders. She was rushed to the hospital. We're told she suffered a pretty major concussion along with several other major injuries. And Anna Fusco, the president of the Broward Teachers Union, says this is actually the 3rd time this teacher has had to be taken from the school by fire rescue because of...
This her 3rd time having to be transported, removed, taken away by paramedic. Oh, I can't.
Injuries from this student that she's actually asked.
Wait. Did he say that this 3rd time that she had to be taken away by paramedics because of this student? Did he just say that? Hold on.
This is actually the 3rd time this teacher has had to be taken from the school by fire rescue because of injuries from this student. That she's actually asked the school district for help in the classroom more than once, but has been told the district doesn't have the resources.
Enough with the excuses, and do it for the good of the student, which in turns for the good of the whole class and is in the good of the employee. That mother has a right to go home to her child without being injured to take care of her child and not be choked out, a bookshelf thrown on her, and now this concussion and everything else. It's not okay.
What did the teacher do, goddamn? For her to be jumped on three times, having 3 incidents, to where she had to be taken away by fire rescue. What? I can't, man.
So the good news is that teacher is back home, but again, her injury's pretty serious and she still does need that surgery. Again, this 5-year-old likely will not face charges, but again, this is all still under investigation and police say anything could change.
Anything could change out here in these streets. Let me talk to you teachers real quick. If you was being assaulted by your student, you need to stop getting assaulted by your student. Like, it should not happen more than once. Like the first one, because the first one will be an assault. After that, there should never be an assault. That should be like the last time. But the schools say it ain't nothing they can do. We can't do nothing. Hold on. Back it up.
The 13-year veteran teacher was unresponsive for those first...
You done been on the job 13 years, baby, and you don't know how to bob and weave. You want to watch 23-16-9, baby. What was you doing when he was throwing shit at you, baby?
Responders, she was rushed to the hospital. We're told she suffered a pretty major concussion along with several other major injuries. And Anna Fusco, the president of the Broward Teachers Union...
You got to learn how to stay on your feet, too, baby. You falling and shit, You getting concussions out the blue. Is you trying to do early retirement, baby? Is that what you're trying to do, baby?
And says this is actually the third time this teacher has had to be taken from the school by fire rescue.
Hell, nah, that's 3 times. If there is a 4th time that you get transported by them people, you need to be charged. You need to get that bill. That bill should not be placed on the school system. I'm sick of you getting transported multiple damn times behind a student.
Because of injuries from this student, and that she's actually asked the school district for help in the classroom more than once, but has been told the district doesn't have the resources.
Oh, that's what they said. She asked for help inside the school, inside of her classes more than once. They can't hire nobody right now, baby. They can't hire nobody to be in the classroom with what you teach. I'm finna show y'all what she teach in just a second. Shout out to G Nice for the $2 cash out. Say 3 times is too many. Say she got to be more careful. I'm trying to tell you something. This is a real problem. Baby, I feel sad for you, sugar. Let me show y'all this. Here is another one. But they're going to tell you what type of class that she teach. Right here, hold on.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A Florida teacher is recovering after being brutally beaten inside the classroom by
I don't know why he say brutally beaten, but go ahead, pimp.
a student. That student, only 5 years old. The teacher found damn near catatonic.
Damn near catatonic by a 5-year-old. Baby, you shouldn't even tell nobody that right there, baby. Y'all get the
That
lights up.
student is now at the center of a criminal investigation.
We just heard that the teacher was really hurt.
Accused of attacking a teacher so brutally, she was taken to the hospital. Police say the incident began when 2 students in a special needs classroom began throwing things around and at teachers.
She teaches special needs. Because that was my thought before I heard this interview here. Back on the weekend, when I heard about it, I was like, damn, but he 5 though. Like, oh, and then I found out special needs, so he probably got a little scruff on him. Probably strong at 5 years old. So we got to be careful. Say that 5-year-old walking around in a tank top smoking the Newports 100s in the box. Got to be more careful.
Along with flipping the chairs.
This is not the first time that this has happened at this school.
Who is that talking? Watch this, y'all. Watch it. Obviously, she does not want her face to be shown. Why would the cameraman put the camera on her natural? Why would he do that? Why would he or she do that? Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $5 super chat. Say this is why being a stepdaddy is dead. Say all these demon spawn kids are no use to men.
In this classroom, I feel like there needs to be the proper support. This is a special needs class. However, they're not equipped to deal with things like this.
This mother said
That's right. And so you just can't hire anybody to work in a special needs classroom. You can't. You got to have some type of training behind that right there. Yeah, she can't even have a assistant. Well, hell, the principal need to be in the classroom. The assistant principal, something like that. Get a bit some help. The goddamn 5-year-old jumping on me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean for the $1 cash out. Say it's the male's fault. Even at 5 years old, you're absolutely correct. Shout out to Z.I. for becoming a member. I appreciate you right there. Thank you.
as her child is in the same classroom and other students have been.
Why they had to show that baby's stomach too, man? Wait, watch, because it kind of just slipped by us right there.
To deal with things like this.
This mother says her child is in the same classroom and
say, get some dog collars. You might got a point.
other students have been attacked as well. Even
Other students has been attacked as well.
saying one student went home with a black eye recently.
He done jumped on a student too. Y'all can't get me no help in the classroom. Y'all still got the student enrolled. I would have been the first special needs teacher fired for body slamming in little ass. I'm trying to tell you something out here in these streets. What is you doing? You done gave me a concussion. I'd have had to be transported 300 times. Wait a minute. This is a problem out here in these streets, man.
Continuously get this from one student, two student. It's an issue, and somebody needs to be held accountable.
That's right,
the
baby.
parents need to be held accountable.
That's right.
The district needs to be held accountable.
Right.
They dropped the ball. There needs to be somebody held accountable for what happened to that teacher.
When police
That's right. Now, listen. I think that this could be a lawsuit. Maybe not, because now I'm thinking about, baby, 3 times? 3 times. You might ain't got a chance for a lawsuit. Maybe on the 2nd time, but come on, baby, you just allowing some shit. Or hell, she might be a good woman to be in a relationship with, because she be accepting being chastised out here in these streets. I don't
arrived
know.
at the school last Wednesday
They're scared of
morning.
him. Yep.
They say the teacher was sitting on the ground against the wall on one side of the room, appearing in a faint state.
Baby, you got to get up. You got to get up, even in the faint state, baby, because you got other children in the classroom. You got to get up. Even when you're dizzy, baby, you got to get back up. But go ahead.
Others had to help hold her up, as she was clearly weak and dazed. She then began coughing and dry heaving. The report says the teacher was able to blink and breathe regularly, but at no point was able to vocally respond or show signs of a response.
It's just really sad. It's sad.
What kind of fall did you do, baby, to allegedly hit your head? I don't. What did you fall forward? Did you fall backwards? Did you hit your head on a cafeteria table, baby? Here we go.
It is heartbreaking.
That baby
She
on
is a
steroids.
sweet teacher. When I say, like, I trust this woman with my child. That's a
Didn't I had done told y'all like a few days ago, don't be trusting nobody with your children. I know. We got to have a level of trust, because we send the children to their other parents, which is school. But that I trust. No. We can trust, but we can't trust. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. You know?
second mom. You know what I'm saying? I trust her with my child.
Second mom. As much as these children getting felt on, rubbed. A lot of these teachers have whole relationships, baby. You talking about you trust. Okay.
Amazing woman, and it's really
And she probably is a great teacher. But baby, you gotta show some strength inside your school, and inside your classroom, because then other students will see that this one or two students can get away with beating you up, baby. It's not a good look.
It had me so distraught that something like this can happen to her.
Now, that teacher has since been released from the hospital and did suffer a concussion. Police say while the child is still being investigated for possible aggravated assault with hands, fists, and feet, it's unlikely he'll be criminally prosecuted.
Exactly, because he's a special needs student. He's 5 and special needs. So our biggest problem is he is not getting the proper help, and or he does not have the proper care that he needs. Like somebody said earlier, he needs to be homeschooled. Absolutely. The last student had a knee on his neck for not taking off the hoodie. He ain't even jump on nobody. 5-year-old beat shit out you. Jump on the teacher, talk all type of shit. He all right. Listen, all right. No, y'all be like, but Willie, he's justified. He justified Willie. Shit. All right. Couldn't be pimping. I'm just trying to tell you something. Listen, they would have never had to transport me. They would have never had to transport me. I am my daddy's son. I'm trying to tell you something. It just would have never happened. No.